Today we're going to talk about some tips and scripts for overcoming price objections. If you've worked in sales, you probably encountered the "it's too expensive" objection. Price objections pop up when your customers believe that your product or service is a bit too expensive. But it's important to remember that it's not always about the actual dollar amount, and instead it often arises from a lack of understanding. The customer just can't see why your product is worth their hard-earned money. Now, your first instinct upon hearing a price objection might be to drop into a defensive stance like a wrestler ready to grapple. But the key to overcoming price objections isn't total force, it's finesse. So let's break it down in today's video. Now, you want to make sure that you are understanding the customer's perspective. Empathy is your secret weapon here. Now, put yourself in the customer's shoes. Are they hesitant because they don't see the product's value? Perhaps they're unfamiliar with the market rates for this kind of service. Knowing their unique concerns will help you tailor your responses considerably better. You also want to be sure to demonstrate the value of the product or service. If your customer can't see why your product is worth its price, then put on your magical show and tell hat. Highlight the benefits that directly addresses their needs or pains, and explain how your product provides a long-term value or saves costs in the long run. The aim here is to reframe the conversation from price to value. The next point is negotiating effectively. Sometimes the old game of give and take comes into play. And though we're not necessarily advocating for slashing your prices at every objection, a little negotiation can be beneficial. Consider flexible payment terms or bundling services to enhance the perceived value. Now let's get into 5 different sales scripts you can use to handle price objections. So let's take a look at script number 1. I completely understand where you're coming from. Let's break down the value that this product or service offers and see if it aligns with your needs. This script is the classic 1-2 punch combo. First, you're acknowledging the customer's perspective, that's the empathy jab, and immediately following that up with a counter offer that redirects the conversation from cost to value. That's the value uppercut. The goal is to refocus the discussion on the long-term return that they'd be getting for their product or service. Now let's hop into script number 2. It seems like budget is a concern for you. Would flexible payment terms help make this more manageable? This script shifts the conversation from total price to flexible payment options. And by doing this, you're showing your willingness to work with their financial constraints, allowing them to see the product as more accessible and affordable, thus potentially diffusing the price objection bomb. Now let's take a look at script number 3. That's a fair point, and a lot of our customers felt the same way initially. However, they found that the increased efficiency, productivity, and profitability that they experienced with our solution quickly justified the investment. Here, you're playing into the herd mentality by referencing other customers who had similar concerns, but were glad they made the investment. This can help reassure your customers that they're not alone in this concern, and that there's a happy ending on the other side of the price objection. Now let's hop into script number 4. You said that specific product feature is important to you. While there may be cheaper options out there, they don't provide this particular feature. Wouldn't you agree that this added benefit would be worth the investment? This script directly connects the product's value with the customer's needs. By pointing out how your product uniquely addresses their requirement, you're nudging them to reconsider the price in the light of the distinctive value it offers. Now let's take a look at script number 5. I see that price is a hiccup for you. Suppose we could demonstrate how our product or service could help you save or cut down on your costs in the long run. Now, would this make a difference? With the script, you're highlighting how your product or service is a strategic investment that will pay dividends down the road. It pushes customers to think beyond the initial price and consider the potential long-term financial benefits. Now let's get into a quick demo on how you can use Magical to save these scripts and easily call upon them to save you time when writing emails. Magical is a productivity app that uses AI to speed up repetitive tasks as you work. You can download Magical's free Chrome extension by visiting getmagical.com. So let's hop into Magical's workspace and add some of the scripts that we just discussed. Hit the create button and you're going to need to add a keyboard trigger. Now this is what you're going to use to call upon these scripts in Magical. For example, I'm just going to make this trigger -price and then the number of the script. So for the first price objection script, I'm going to save it under -price1. So we're going to just copy and paste that first script in. And if you're looking for any of the scripts that we talked about, they can be found in the link in the description on the Magical blog. Now, let's do the same for the rest of the scripts. We're going to copy and paste those scripts in and make sure that you include a keyboard trigger. Now I'm going to copy and paste the second one and put it under the keyboard trigger -price 2. Continue this process until you have all 5 price objection scripts saved. Now to call upon these scripts, let's hop into Gmail. Let's say I'm emailing Jake about a price objection he has with the service I'm selling. To save us some time, we can just call upon one of the price objection scripts we just saved to Magical. All we have to do is write down one of the keyboard triggers we saved. I'm just gonna write -price 2 and instantly Magical comes to the rescue. You can save any repetitive block of text that you write in your email to save time in your day. That's the beauty of Magical. Now let's talk through 5 common mistakes to avoid when handling price objections. First is don't get defensive. Second is don't make assumptions about why they're objecting to the price. Third is avoid arguing over the price. Fourth is resist the temptation to drop the price immediately. And last but not least, don't overlook the importance of demonstrating value. Armed with empathy, demonstrating value, and equipped with negotiation techniques, you'll master handling price objections in no time. So next time someone objects, remember it's not all about the money. Thank you for watching today's video. I hope you got some value out of it. And as always, my name is Jamarco and I will see you in the next video.